Hey friends, it's me, Frinny, aka Frin the Human,
And it's Slappa.
and this is Vibes and Delights. You know, why don't you say that faster? I
Um,
always feel like you're never gonna say it.
I'm sorry.
That's fine. I think it's cute. You're cute.
I'm dumb.
Oh no, you're
They
not.
go hand in hand. Okay.
Aww.
You can't be cute unless you are dumb in some way. And that's, you know what I mean?
Okay, I kind of agree with that, like a little bit.
Like if you're not like just kind of dumb, you're not gonna be cute. You're gonna either come off as like creepy or just like goofy as fuck.
A little bit, yeah. Oh man. Oh gosh. Are we creepy?
Yeah, you're creepy as shit.
Oh fuck.
You be you be creeping me out.
Oh fuck. No. No, that's crazy. You know what? You know what? I think you're right though. Like, I don't know if I'm beautiful, but I do know that I'm cute. You know what I'm
You're
saying?
beautiful.
Well, thank
You're
you.
beautiful.
No, no,
It's true.
no, no. You stop this madness. You stop.
Beautiful.
You stop. No, but I'm angry because my mom bought that album instead of just buying the single and only listen to that one song. And I was like, mother, how could you betray us? That man cannot sing good. He's just literally,
But you're beautiful.
he's like singing jerkily. I didn't know how to describe it. He's like, instead of like, you're beautiful. I don't know. Like
You're
he was
beautiful.
like beautiful.
It's true.
I hate that song so much. And yet it is ingrained into my brain matter.
Sounds like you love it.
I hate that song. It is so nasty to me. It sounds like if an itch was a song.
An
like,
itch.
like his voice, like I love
So it
a
scratches.
raspy voice. You know what I'm saying?
Scratches somewhere in you.
No, like because I have a rasp. I rasp when I start doing my power songs.
Are
like,
you even a rasper?
No.
You even a rasper though?
But
Can you even rasp, bruh?
I'm angry.
I'll meet you on the 8 Mile or whatever Eminem says.
Anyway. No, I was gonna say that maybe you might be on to something because a bitch didn't know that limeade existed, like lemonade. And I thought cherry limeades from Sonic was literally like cherry lemonade with limes in it. Like
it's that cherry.
It's just like cherry limeade. Juice. It's that cherry drink. It's like, that purple drink. I thought I was like, it's that cherry drink with the limes in it. I can't even tell you because like there's like grenadine, right? And grenadine is like cherry. And so I just figured they just put soda, like soda water or like sparkling soda or like, I don't know, even Sprite. I thought cherry limeade was Sprite, cherry grenadine, and limes. Like that's what I thought. I didn't think it was the other way around. I didn't think it was
complicated.
I guess I did. Like
You're overthinking it.
That was like, remember I stood there. I stood right the fuck here and I stared at you and I was like trying to process what was it. I sat, y'all. I wish y'all could have seen it. Me. I stared for like at least I was stuck.
She's
I was
creepy.
shook.
She just stares.
I like did though. I like wigged the fuck out. I was just like, hold on. And then like it was like a girl moment. It was like and then like a thought happened. Like a bitch is cute because she dumb. You're it's like the fucking incubus shit. It's the fucking incubus shit all over again. Y'all, when I tell y'all, I was like, that song is about sex. I was like, how do you do it? No, but like, and then Slap was like, well, wasn't that the joke that all their songs are about sex? And I was like, you're a fucking liar. They're artists. They're artists and they're pure.
You're right. You know, those, those good little boys
And
in
then,
that
like, the more
band,
I thought
Incubus.
about it, the worse it got. Like, what was that? What's that album? I Have a Crow Left to the Murder.
Mm-hmm.
That I still have physically. Like, no, I still have Science and Morning. You know what? I do think I have all my Incubus CDs anyway. But I was listening to A Crow Left to the Murder, and there's this one song, and it's like the it's like a slow song, and it's like in my room, yeah, like here in my room, here in my room, yeah. Anyway, but like he said pink tractor beam into your incision at the near end of that song, and it wasn't until that exact when I figured
You're
when you
so
said
pretty.
when you said when you said that all the songs were about sex, that's the first line that I thought of was pink tractor beam into your incision. And I was just like, I feel like my brain breaks a lot these days. At least I have my looks. At least I have
Not bad.
looks.
Not bad for having 2 kids.
Yes, Linda. This is right here, but it should be right there. This is right here, and it should be right there. Not bad for having 3 kids. Damn. Like, I saw myself in one of these videos because, you know, we watch every Friday. Like, y'all should join us while we're watching on YouTube when Slappa posts, because I'm usually watching like at my desk at work, you know what I'm saying? And so like we can like hang out together and like talk in the like YouTube chat or in the live react chat, because like we put the live react so that you guys can like interact while you're listening, and it's like a listening party. But I didn't know that YouTube, you can do like a maiden voyage like of a video, and then it's like you watch together like as a watch party. And I think that's so cool. And then like maybe like whenever and when it's not the debut time, you know what I'm saying, you just go into the live react. But
I didn't
anyway,
know you could do that.
yeah, like it's kind of cool. I think I was watching with Butt Stuff, which by the way, Butt Stuff just told me they got Animal Crossing. Oh man, I am so excited to plan a party. Anyway, all right. So, oh yeah, at least
What?
I have my looks. That's all I was gonna say. But no, I was all that to say, because you know a bitch always be forgetting what she's talking about. Is you might be onto something, because I don't think I'm very smart anymore. I feel like I got the dumb. And then like the you know what was have you ever woke up and you had like words ringing through your mind,
No,
or like music? Like
never.
I usually have music playing right in my head, like a fucking screensaver. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like this morning,
What kind
the
of music?
remember I showed you that that clip of that song from Hers, What
Yeah.
Once Was. And I was like, this is a really pretty sound, you know? And then that's what I woke up with this morning, is that riff like right in the middle. And
Hmm.
then like but then also on top of that, the phrase chronically online kept playing in my head, and I was like, am I chronically online?
I
And
don't think I don't think that term describes you
I don't
the
think
way it
it
describes others.
right, like I was like, so I like had to like, I don't know, kind of reevaluate my life a little bit this morning. But yeah. Anyway, so this week we finally get to the point. This week, I wanted to do some like easier stuff. We already have pretty much the whole month planned. This week we're gonna do True Off My Chest. Because it seems like Slappa has found some stories that we can once again relate to in the worst way possible. I mean, in like the best and worst way possible. I feel like a lot of what we do, honestly, is therapeutic. You know what I'm saying? It's like we're talking about it and we're talking with people about it, and people tell us their stories in our Discord chat, and it's much fun. But like True Off My Chest, and then like also next week I'm in office. So like I just have like, oh, and my sister's birthday is on Sunday, my mom's birthday is on Thursday, and our daughter's birthday is on Friday. like for we have 3 birthdays all in a row, and I'm in an office, and next week is gonna suck. So we'll try to get one squeezed in. But this week we're just doing True Off My Chest, and some stuff that we can like really relate to. Um and like we chose a theme for next month too, which is weddings, because it's like wedding season. I was like trying to do more graduation stories. Like the later the month gets, hopefully we can get some graduation stories, or some like like, you know, drama, like college graduation drama or some shit, like the story I read the other day, like yesterday. But all right, guys, so this one is called My Boyfriend Asked for a Break, but I'm confused on how I feel about it. I don't know if I want him back. And this was posted a day ago, and it's only got 6 upvotes, so there's not a whole lot of comments on here. I can't wait to read this one, because like I like enjoy Slappa's brain, and like he chooses these stories while I'm like working, you know what I'm saying? Like he's the mastermind behind the stories a lot of times, and like I come in and I like put my little Frenny flair in there, but this is like his show, like behind the scenes. I just I just I just show up and look cute.
That's all you gotta do, baby.
Well, all right. So this might be confusing, so I apologize in advance. I struggle with keeping my train of thought. So, oh fuck, we're in for a ride. Because like not the chronic overthinkers and the most likely ADHD people. We're gonna go in. And it doesn't help that it says that the OP is a 17-year-old female whose boyfriend is 18. Goddamn. So they're young too. Gosh. Also, I drank a lot of like syrup earlier. My train of thought is
Your Tana thought?
Thrusy.
Tana throat?
Throsy. No. My we're gonna have fun. All right. So I struggle with keeping my train of thought, so this might be confusing and all over the place. Yesterday, my 17 female boyfriend, 18 male, told me that he needed a break. We have been together for about 8 months, and we had to take a break for a few weeks back in March, but then we got back together. I was already doing too much.
Yeah.
He messaged me last night after he had gotten upset with me and said that he needed a break. That's fine. I totally get needing a break, but the thing I'm confused about is the way he worded things and how things are currently. I asked if he needed a break. He said yes, and then he said, "We'll get this over." Then he said, "I'll get over this in a week." Wait, so he just breaks up when he has to process things?
How
why not
normal,
just process them together?
Yeah, how normal is like taking a break?
You know what? I would like to know that.
Like I don't remember like in high school and stuff, like there were like a few people who did that shit, but most of the time people are like, no, we're done.
Yeah.
And then they would never get back together.
Yeah.
So like,
or if they did, it was like much later, you know?
Is it like more common nowadays to take breaks?
I don't know.
Or is it just more visible on Reddit? It's like a pretty common thing on Reddit.
I feel like there's a lot of how can I say, people don't want to be upfront. They're afraid to, just come out with it. Like, think to someone who it hasn't been through the like mountains of trauma that we've been through that led us to where we are sitting today, right? Like,
Mm.
think about how much like we've learned and how much now that we refuse to just speak up, like, I need to tell you my truth, you know what I'm saying? I can't lie to people anymore. I just can't. And if I do, Slap will absolutely shut that shit down. He'll be like, no, Brittany says yes, but I'm saying no. You know what I'm saying? Like, she needs a break. You know what I'm saying? Or like I'll be like, no, it's okay, it's okay. And then he'll be like, no, no. You know what I'm saying? So like it could be people pleasing. It could be like afraid of saying like what's really on your mind. And then there's also like this culture I've noticed, like even on the phone at my job. You know what I'm saying? I talked to a representative for our tow provider team, which by the way is the most garbage company ever. I used to work for an affiliated company, like holy Jesus. But anyway, um, he literally like when I answer my job phone, I say, "Hi, this is Fernie with insert insurance company here." Well, like at my last job, like I would introduce myself as, "Hi, this is Fernie at insert finance company here. How may I help you today?" You know what I'm saying? And this dude, like at any job, like even like, "Hi, this is Fernie," or somebody's looking for me. This is she. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I always am accidentally almost like saying my job name when I answer the phone. You know what I'm saying? It's just habit. You know what I'm saying? But like this man, that I was calling the tow team, he was like, and then I was like, "Hello, is there anyone there?" And he was like, "Hello."
I don't.
Like
I
he was
mean,
calling, like I was calling his cell phone.
yeah, people definitely no longer say hello when they call people.
And not even just that, like not only did he just not want to do his job because he eventually just hung up in my face, like he said he needed to look into something and he just hung up. I wish he would have did that from the get-go after I said hello. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I knew it was coming. The way he was acting, I knew it was coming. I should have just hung up myself, but I figured he needed me to hang up. You know what I'm saying? So I refused to. Now that's on him that he hung up first, and they count that shit anyway. But like he like it's like I guess I don't know how to describe what I'm saying. I've been like smoking, I've been vibing like all evening. But like basically what I'm trying to say is like it's like I'll ask, "What is your claim number?" And then they'll be like, or like, "Do you have a claim number?" That's a better one. "Do you have a claim number?" "Yeah." "Okay. Can
Yeah.
can I have the claim number?" "Yeah."
Oh my god.
"Let me know when you're ready." "Okay." "Are you ready?" "Yes, I'm waiting on you at this point. Like, I asked you, do you have a claim number? Do you have a claim number? Can I have your claim number? Like, I don't know what you want from me. I said, I'm ready when you are. And then you go ask me if I'm ready when I've already told you multiple times. And then you just say anything. Like this one kid, he was like maybe 18 years old. And like, he was waiting, like, when you're leaving high school, you like have a line of cars you have to get through. You know what I'm saying? This kid was just like sitting and some chick just rear-ended him, right? And he was just like, "Yeah, I was just sitting at the light and then I just got jerked forward because she hit me." "Okay, do you know if it was raining or not? Was it wet? Like what was the weather conditions?" "I mean, it was all right. It was a day. It was the daytime." "Okay, yeah, but what was the weather like?" Like, um, I don't know. I was just waiting to go home. It was the end of the day.
Okay.
Okay. like
I
it's like pulling teeth. Like even people like it is like pulling teeth. It is like pulling teeth. And like it's like communication is literally, we're seeing the death of communication, it feels like. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to be elitist about
You
that.
sound boomer.
No, I don't mean it like that. It's like in idiocracy, how they speak in like really clipped tones. You know what I'm saying?
True. Yeah.
That's how people are talking now. And I'm not trying to be like a boomer, because I'm really not trying to be, but it's true. And we're going to adapt. You know what I'm saying? But I can see it, I can hear it. You know what I'm saying? It's like idiocracy is so crazy to me, how it is so accurate. It is absolutely creepily accurate. It's what the plants crave. Like, I said that to somebody today because they said that they felt like they had the stomach flu and they were dehydrated all day, and I was like, you need some electrolytes. It's what the plants crave. And they started fucking laughing, and I was like, you think I'm kidding though? But like, I don't know. I'm sorry. I went on a like, you asked a question and I like started bitching about communication.
Hey, it's okay.
I'm so sorry, but it's true though. Like, the reason why people won't just break up in high school, you know what I'm saying, is because they don't know how to process the fact that yes, I still care for you and I always will somewhere, maybe at least for the next like 6 to 8 years, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I'll think back fondly of you, but you are bad for me and we do not need to be together.
Right.
Some people, like, you know, it's so romanticized to be like young and married and playing house and all that other shit until shit starts getting real. You know what I'm saying? Until people start like, you know, living their single lives, and their friends who were like married with 2, 3 kids can't join you. And then they start realizing, wait a minute, what the fuck am I even doing? Why have I been wasting my time here? Right? I didn't have to do this. Why, like, they didn't do what I did, but I did? And then you start questioning shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so many people fall for the trap, and these goddamn politicians are trying to make at no fault divorce, or like what was it? Well, no fault divorce, right?
They're trying to get rid of it.
Yeah, they're trying to get rid of no fault divorce. These young girls are going to keep marrying these fucking old fucks, and then they're going to realize, oh shit, I done fucked the fuck up, and then they can't get out. Now they're really, really trapped. Not only are they trapped by marriage and the isolation, probably, and the abuse they're enduring, but they're also trapped by their children, and now they're being trapped by the states, by the government. It is a hellscape. Right. It is a hellscape.
It's fucking awful.
And it's so crazy. The trickle, like the truth of it, like how they want to bring down the age of marrying like people, you know what I'm saying? Like marrying young girls, and then the girls can't even divorce their husbands because you can't even do that. You can't file for divorce until you're 18, and then they're going to remove the right to get divorced. So these young girls remain trapped. These young girls out of high school who think this is the way that life is supposed to be, they're going to come out and be trapped to that 30, 40-year-old man. You know what I'm saying? And like, it is, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I like absolutely went the fuck off, and like, I feel like I don't want to read this story because it's like, it's so shocking.
You're gonna finish it.
I'm gonna read this damn story, but I'm just saying it's like upsetting because it's clear that that's what they want. Like, that's what they want us to do. They want us to be in this weird will they, won't they bullshit so that they marry young, dumb, and can't get out. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so they're being real wishy-washy, and it was mad triggering to me, apparently, because I went the fuck on. But like, he said he'll get over it in like a week, meaning like they break up a lot.
Anytime there's an issue.
Anytime there's an issue, wow. He like,
I just need a week away from you.
I need a break, a week away from you. No, crazy. No, we don't play that in the real world.
You need a week, take forever.
No, goodbye.
Yeah.
Goodbye forever. Give me a break of this Kit Kat bar, bitch. Like, I'll break something over. I'll break you anyway. All right, so I still have a few of his jackets, hoodies, and some clothes, and he hasn't asked for anything back. And he has a few things of mine and hasn't brought up either of us returning anything. I'm mostly confused right now because of how he worded his text. He worded it in a way that made it seem like we were breaking up and not just a break. I figure if he really wanted to break up, that he'd just ask for his stuff back and bring me my stuff back. It's that will they won't they bullshit keeping you followed
Yeah.
along, which is what I was saying. Is like people they don't want to admit it out loud, even though it's the truth. Just start saying shit, guys. And I actually got a story from someone who's like 15 or 16 or so. I can't wait to read that one to y'all. And then hey, and so he texted, I figured if he really wanted to break up, he'd ask for his stuff back and bring me my stuff back. In his text, he said, hey, this is going to suck and really hurt you, but you'll be over in a week just like last time. But I don't think I'm good at this, and I'm not ready for a relationship at this point because I need to work on myself. And I hate how selfish and mean I am, so I need to work on that. But I'm sorry, but I'm going to need another break from you just because I really need to help myself before I can help you or be there for you. He said he just needs a break in that text, but he is already back into contact with his ex. No.
Come on, man.
Call that shit a loss and
Right.
burn his hoodie or something. Or I don't know, just give it back to him and just be like, hey, I'm done. I'm good.
Like
You can keep your shit. Give me mine stuff.
Either like whatever the fuck he has of yours, is it really worth all this shit? Honestly.
Yeah. I would say no, you can throw it away.
I don't give a fuck.
Like if it's really like nothing, I would say yeah, just throw it away.
Yeah.
If it's like clothes though, I might ask for it back because a bitch loves a good hoodie.
But if they're gonna fight you and make it a whole fucking struggle right. for your own shit, fuck that.
Yeah, fuck that.
Fuck that piece of shit.
I would say that yeah, definitely call him on that bluff. I just need another break. You know, no. We're done. We're done. Anyway. He said, I feel so conflicted because he's still talking to his ex. Let him talk to her then. Fucking don't come back here. Let her have that bitch
let them figure it out.
Let them figure it out.
Let them go figure out what he needs to do to not be selfish and shitty to you.
And be fucking for real when he comes back, because you know we fucking will whenever right. they don't work out. And this is probably what he's been doing the whole time.
He's doing the same thing to her.
Like, yeah, exactly. He's probably just doing the same thing. He's probably just bouncing back and forth between y'all. Y'all need to have a come to Jesus moment and like fucking talk together and cut his stupid ass off
y'all
together.
Both need to just be like, go figure it out by yourself without either of us.
Yeah. All right. I get what his issues are, and I'm completely fine with him needing a break. I was nearing that point too. I just wish he gave me more information on what the plan was, like how long he needs, if we're still going to hang out or talk and stuff like that. I also wish he would have just talked to me in person about this whole thing. If he was truly breaking up with me, I feel like he would have done it in person, but I don't know. The reason said he wanted a break was due to the fact he didn't care about others. He didn't feel bad when others were upset, and no matter how hard he tried to, he just couldn't care. Dodge.
He this told bullet.
You need to dodge this bullet.
Yeah.
You are not, just because society wants women or femme presenting people to be fucking emotional
mommy therapists.
Mommy therapists that are supposed to be Captain Save-A-Me for these broken brained stupid fucks out there.
I can't control my emotions at all without my emotions. If I don't have you, I'll be crazy. Like, bro, go be crazy.
I have somebody that I've been in contact with for a while. They haven't decided if they really want me to tell their story or not, and that's fine. But they check in with me every once in a while. But their partner is basically doing the same thing. They just are using them like an emotional crutch, like all the tools that they learn in therapy, all of them. Yo, well, why don't you teach this to me instead of just getting help for themselves? It's fucked up. It's not your job. And that's what they're teaching young people to do, is to just take care and coddle this man and his dirty booty crack.
The dirty booty pipeline. Shit.
All right. So the reason he said he needed a break, again was because he doesn't feel feelings when people are upset. Like he's saying that he doesn't have emotions and can't seem to like find empathy for himself, right? Or for others, I guess. And I know he cares about me.
He just told you he can't care about anybody.
Right.
Like,
I know he cares about me, but he's just so overwhelmed right now because he's trying to talk to two bitches at the same time
right.
right now. But I get
Probably
what he
more.
means. Probably more, probably a lot more because like I don't know. I remember what high school boys were like and they were all scummy. If they could get it, they would. You know what I'm saying? And they wouldn't even care. Like they could be in a whole committed relationship in which she said on my 18th birthday after graduation, whatever, she could have a plan. If a dude can get it faster, if a high school kid can get it faster, he will. If a man in adult life, you know what I'm saying? If you say like do like think like a act like a lady, think like a man, like you know that Steve Harvey book that I've talked about in depth. You know what I'm saying? There's one where you can't you have to go on like 30 dates or something like that. And basically they would just like hit it and quit it. You know what I'm saying? So like you could go on all 30 dates and then just quit it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But if a dude can find a bitch who's gonna put it out faster, he's going to find a bitch who's gonna put it out faster. But if a person makes it to the 30th date, then they might be worth your time. You know what I'm saying? But
Or you
anyway.
just, wasted 30 dates with someone who was just waiting 30 dates.
And then that's something you also learned though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like what is a good number for you? 30 dates is too many. What about 15? What about 10? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, but like anyway, so I'm just saying like you should probably just leave him alone, OP. He says he can't find himself happy with anything and it's just really stressful to have to keep trying to cheer people up when deep down he doesn't care. He definitely needs to visit a therapist, that's for sure. Because like it sounds like he's trying to me those words read like in my people pleaser brain that he can't pour from an empty cup, right? But my trauma response brain read that as I really don't care and I don't care about you and you make me really unhappy. So I'm going to do what the fuck I want to.
Pretty much.
Like um it's really stressful to have you around because I don't really understand what's going on with me. And if I keep you around, it's going to be a bad time. That's what it means to me. The off my chest part of this is I'm not sure how I feel. There are parts of me that hate him so much, but other parts that love him and want him in my life. Like I said, they can't figure it out because they're trying to process, but maybe they'll process through this wall of text I'm looking at. I mean, it's a big ass paragraph. And then there are parts of me that hate him so much, but other parts that love him and want him in my life as part of my future. There are a lot of people in my life who hate him and don't want us together, but I want to be with him. At least I think I do.
Ew.
Nope, you really don't. You made a whole Reddit post about it.
Yeah, if you're, that's like, if,
I feel like
at
that's
any
the final
point, if you're
straw.
coming to Reddit
Yeah.
and asking for advice, it's like,
You know the answer. You just need validation.
right.
And that's why people say, like, you know, why do people even write these stories? Because a lot
they
of
need
times
it.
they do need that
Yeah.
slap in the face. They do need that
Or
that
just a little
outside
push,
perspective.
just like, yeah, you're right.
You
He
are
is shitty
right.
to you.
You're not going crazy. You know what I'm saying? They some need that validation, and I'm gonna give you that validation. That shit crazy. That fool crazy. Run, run. Like every time I like scream run, I think about that part in Jurassic World where she like brings the T-Rex after running through the jungle in her high heels. And she brings it and says run, and then they run through all the stores and like the T-Rex and the like fucking Raptor X thing. I can't even remember what it's called, the Endochromicon, like
Pepsi presents.
Pepsi versus I think it's Verizon Wireless.
The Verizon Wireless 6G Rexasaurus.
It's like an Indoraptor or something.
Indominate
Indominaptor. I don't remember. And then the
anemone.
all right. But I can't tell if I still want him back in my life after he decides he wants to try again. I knew it. Well, didn't I say? Because you know he coming back.
Yeah.
Tell him it's over. He is kind of terrible, but I still love him.
It's crazy how she like
she's talking herself out of it.
It's like she's telling on herself. Like she's basically admitting she knows he's awful, but that's what she thinks she deserves. Right? Because if you didn't think you deserved to have a terrible boyfriend, you would be done with him. But you're just waiting on what he wants to do.
Or, and as in the case to me, is that I was taught to second guess my real feelings.
Oh yeah, that's what,
you know what I mean. Like
that's a big deal.
I've been trained to let a man lead. You know what I'm saying? And I had to break myself out of that. So she's waiting for him to lead. He's never going to lead. She's going to be standing still. Girl, put one foot in front of the other. Soon you'll be walking out the door.
That's right.
Anyway, so he's kind of terrible, but I still love him. He will constantly take his anger out on me and yell at me or target his anger towards me. This is becoming those satire like Reddit videos that you've been seeing on TikTok where like y'all, this past week, like 6 people tagged me in that one lady's Reddit post where it's like, am I the asshole for convincing my wife to do an open relationship? And then it's just like all the red flags. Look, I really honestly just wanted to sleep with my coworker. And then so I basically told her that I have needs that have to be met too. And like, and now I went to a bar after asking her to stop, and she said no. And I went to a bar and I hung out with some dudes, and they all been with my wife because she's getting. My wife is dressing in like sexier clothes and like, oh my god, oh geez. Anyway, this is like literally one of those like clickbait ass fucking. Anyway, this is what they talk about on fucking TikTok. Okay, he will constantly take his anger out on me and yell at me or target his anger towards me. I'm not currently enrolled in school. He is, but I also have a job that I work during the day while he's at school, and I get off at time where we can hang out together after he comes out of school. I do a decent amount of physical stuff at work, which drains me. And usually he comes over before school and wakes me up. He expects me to get up and stay awake just to text him while he's at school, and will call me lazy if I say I want to sleep in on my days off. He also doesn't really let me have any male friends. I'm only allowed one male friend who's online and lives over 1,000 miles away. And he still has issues with that guy too. I'm not allowed to add any new guys on Snapchat or Instagram, and he is always paranoid that I'm going to do something. Really telling on himself. He's projecting so hard. My friend, he's cheating on you. He keeps playing wishy-washy with you and his ex. Y'all are both the other women. Y'all should both just get together. Just be gay together. Do crime
see
together.
If you like each other.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like, I hate that. Like, just be gay, like it's so easy. It's not
y'all
that
have
easy.
This guy in common.
But
like, y'all can both put up with this guy. What else could you put up with?
Right. Like maybe y'all will be stronger horizons. Together, whether or not y'all are going to be in a relationship together, maybe y'all should be friends because y'all are awesome. Y'all are better than this. You need to drop this dude like a sack of fucking hot rocks. Like this dude is so much of a red flag that the floor is lava around him, y'all. Like y'all need to get away from this man. The bar has been under the tavern in Hades for a long time now. I'm pretty sure the bar is so fucking low. It doesn't even exist on the planet Earth or the plane of existence in this dimension anymore. It's so low. It's out of this dimension. It's off the planet. It went through the hollow earth Godzilla theory. It is gone. It is not here. This is ridiculous. All right. And then I said, oh, I'm sorry. And then so he thinks that you're cheating on him all the time. The main issue is that I really don't have any friends. And
oh, God.
And this person, it sounds like they're in America. You know what I'm saying? They said miles instead of kilometers. But like, and nah, I don't know.
What?
I was gonna say like it sounds like they're the dude's 18 years old, right? And he's in school, but she's not in school. So she's basically supporting him while
this is like just textbook manipulative dude. 101. He just looked at the what's it called? The Cliff's Notes and was like, yeah, I'll do all that, whatever.
Damn, what was
like
that
he's
shit
so
called?
obvious with it.
The Cliff Notes or whatever.
Yeah.
What wasn't there like Narcissist for Dummies? Did that motherfucker read that book or something?
He read that. He was like, oh, I could do all that. Okay.
Like, yeah. Did he like straight up like just read or like was an Andrew Tate fan? Oh, he probably is, or a Kevin Samuels fan. Is like that seems to be all the rage because you know his target audience was high school boys and shit like that. So like, or young men about to enter the world so that they can go and assault people. Like, holy Jesus, I can't believe that a whole generation or a whole like high school like 4 year like a whole 4 year block of men, you know what I'm saying, or like male, I don't know, like dudes, there's like a whole 4 year like block of dudes who believe fervently in this. The dating pool is just is poison. It's toxic, you know what I'm saying? Like all these people and their fathers and their grandparents, yes, like, do I say fathers weird?
The fathers. Excuse and the mothers. The grandfather.
Father.
The father.
Father.
Which father?
Father. Am I being dumb right now?
What?
Father.
I
feel like I'm trying real hard now. Ugh.
I feel like you drank too much syrup.
I mean, anyway.
Finish this long list. She just like copy pasted from Wikipedia narcissist symptoms. Like this he does this and this and this and this and this. It's like it really is just a big run-on paragraph with no breaks of all the awful shit.
I told you it's a wall of text.
Hopefully she wrote all this out and was like, wow.
Like we're gonna see because there are a couple comments on here. We'll see. The main issue is that I don't really have any friends. Aside from him, I only have one friend who lives in my town and one who lives 3 hours away. In his eyes, he's allowed to message girls or add new girls on Snapple chat, but it's not okay for me to do with guys. We also tell each other wherever we go and when, but he continues to not tell me where he is or where he's going. And he assumes I'm cheating. Even when I tell him I'm with my family, I'll even send him pictures and he'll see others and say, I will even send him pictures when I'm out with others so he sees what I'm doing, so that he sees what I'm doing, so that he sees that I'm doing what I say I am. Oh my Jesus. The issue I have with this is The issue I have with this is that I have never done anything to make him suspicious of me, and he acknowledges it, but still won't change how he acts. He doesn't see any issues with himself, and he has continued to tell me that I need to fix aspects of myself, but he won't try to fix any of his. He also constantly makes rude comments about my insecurities, but blows up. This me flipping a fucking table. Anyway,
it just keeps going.
These right.
God.
Like she's 17, bro. Like it's too much. Relationships. I will finish this and then I will bitch.
Go off when you get through this list.
Okay. All right. And then he also makes rude comments about my insecurities, but he blows up if someone mentions anything he is insecure about. Can't dish it, bitch. These are some of the reasons why I'm not sure if I really want him back. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Okay? These are just some of the reasons.
The first break that we took, it was the happiest. I was happiest being away from him. There's your answer, OP.
Oh my God. This sounds.
And then that was the happiest I had been away from him. And then I had been the entire time together at that point, besides the first month. Everyone in my life who is important to me hates him, but I still love and miss him. I am very aware of his flaws and issues, but I still love him. You don't even know what love is at this point.
Right.
This isn't love.
Definitely not love at all.
And then it says, I think I still love him regardless of those flaws, but everyone around me doesn't think I should. They all think I should leave him and that it's not helping my already doubtful
How is
thoughts.
That not helping your thoughts? You think they're all wrong? You think everyone around you is just like trying to get with him or something? Like what? That's crazy to me. But also, like, these aren't flaws. These aren't like little character flaws that are just quirky and unique to this guy. Like, he's a piece of shit purposefully. He's like consciously hurting you.
Yes, and
not a flaw.
The like most top voted comment is, "Honey, stand up." He's the one who keeps calling all the breaks. He got back in contact with his ex. You said it for herself. He doesn't think he has anything to work on, which clearly shows he's not going to be a good partner. You are 17. You have your whole life to find the one. He clearly isn't it. You're recognizing that this guy isn't worth it and you deserve better. You should honestly have left him completely the first time y'all took a break. Breaks never go well. Either stay together and figure it out or break up. Enjoy being a teenager without worrying about what this douchebag thinks. And this person was like, most of the time when a guy says he wants to take a break, it's because he wants to see someone else. He is seeing what someone else
knows he's seeing.
And then like they went on to say, not sure if that's what's happening here. Did you even read it? Or did you just skim through it? Because it was quite the wall. It was quite the wall of text, I will say. But I'm just saying.
But like he straight up tells her like why.
Like, you know, he's talking to his ex. You know this. And you need to let him go. This person says, yeah, this sounds like a breakup. And personally, if I were you, I'd be glad. He sounds so selfish, immature, and not very nice. I would text him back saying, hey, no worries, not hurt here. Breakup is fine. You're right to do the work yourself. And I'm glad you realized that without me having to tell you. Please come get your items and bring me mine, and then everything will be good. Bye.
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 Forever.
Fuck. Forever. And then it might be nice to take this break to think about core values in a relationship and what's important to you, how you like to be treated, boundaries. From what you describe, it sounds like maybe you should break up. It's always good to remember that you are 17 and you have your whole future ahead of you. And I'm sure you're tired of hearing that, but it is incredibly true. It really is. And I remember fucking hating hearing that shit too. When I was like, you know, a teenager and graduating high school, I always comment about Daria, right? There's that one part when they went to that cram school, prep school, where Jody was like, it's already hard enough being like the perfect token, but then I have to be the most perfect token at that shit. And then they sit in that thing and it's like, well, what do you want to do when you're grown up? And then that fucking weird jerky kid's like, I'm going to be like married to a hot supermodel. I'm going to be a rich like IT guy or whatever, doing like stocks or some shit. And then Daria was like, I'd rather not wake up at 30 years old and not know what I've done with my life. You know what I'm saying? Because I had to choose in high school what I wanted to be. But, I'm not sure about that. Whatever, Daria bullshit she said. But, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why the fuck are you dealing with this, bro? If you don't get out there and live your fucking life, live it, live it, me.
Living your best life.
Living ain't going back and forth with you. All right, it's Slappa's choice.
Oh, you're not gonna go off about this?
What?
You were getting heated. I guess the comments calmed you down again.
Yeah. I don't remember what I was getting like. What was I like even angry about?
Just how shitty he was being, and they're just like describing it like maybe this is why I should leave. Probably all these things.
I hope that she does leave though. Like roll talk. I don't remember what I was gonna say, but like if I remember, I'll bitch about it later. You know what I'm saying? But like, I really just hope they get out of it. Just it's already pretty obvious what the government, is trying to do. They should probably just protect yourselves out there, guys, and keep your young nieces and nephews and like the little peoples in your area. Just keep them close and let them know that they have somebody on their fucking side. They have somebody on their fucking side. They don't have to follow society just because it's like what was fashionable fucking 60 plus years ago. It doesn't mean it's fashionable now. And if you really think about what was fashionable 60 years ago, was it really savory and great?
Yeah, it ain't never been that good.
Like the civil rights movement.
Love is for posers. Okay. Anybody who's in a relationship, fucking poser.
Yo, you know what though? Remember in SLC Punk where they were like posers, only posers fall in love, right? Like I knew from the jump, like when I heard that line, I was like, if I am bound by these punk laws of straight edgedness, you know what I'm saying? Back before I started not being so straight edged. Anyway, but like I used to know that I was a fucking poser. I was like, I'm gonna fall in fucking love one day. I'm gonna have the greatest love of all time. And oh, I think I do.
But that's fucking a lot of confidence, okay? Of all time.
All time.
All time.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I'd say on our tier. Yeah. On our tier of in our corner of the world, yes. We're like a power around these couple. Parts. Around this nick of the woods. All right. This next story is Slappa's choice.
This story, it's a short one.
This is the story of a girl.
No, it's not.
Who got rich out of the whole world.
Don't listen to her. She's lying. She's bamboozling all of you right
My
now.
plants are not on fire. I am not a liar.
That's just what a liar would say. All right. The story is, my mom and her boyfriend got spontaneously engaged just 2 weeks after I announced to my mom that I'm proposing to my girlfriend. I have been planning to propose to my girlfriend of 5 years for months now. I went shopping for rings, booked a trip, and planned the perfect proposal. My mother and I have never been that close, but a couple of weeks ago, I finally told her that I was going to propose to my girlfriend in about a month. I told my mom what plans I had and showed her the rings. Flash forward to a few days ago, while I was over at her house for her birthday, my mom's boyfriend leans over and shows me a picture of the engagement ring he was planning on proposing to my mom with the next day. He had gotten wind that I was planning on proposing to my girlfriend and decided to propose a couple weeks before my proposal. he had said that he was just going to wing it,
Oh
and he
my
didn't even get a chance to
god.
size the ring properly.
Oh my
I want to
gosh.
be happy for them, I really do, but a part of me feels very upset about the whole thing. Do I sound selfish? Should I be upset about this? I'm worried that my proposal is just going to look like I was piggybacking off of my mother's, and that's just fucking weird.
Oh my
Hold up.
glob.
Uh,
Oh, the rage in my bones.
okay.
Slappa and I have been through this. I've been through this
This exact
twice.
scenario. You've been through it twice.
Yes.
How has anybody else been through this? Because like this has got to be kind of common. Like,
Not only that, it like think of the scenario, like if you haven't been in this scenario, like that episode in Adventure Time when Lumpy Space Princess was like, I know you want a slump upon these ones. It's slump. You know what I'm saying? And then like she was supposed to go, and then for some reason some other like group went first and sang the same song that she was going to sing.
yeah,
And so it looked like she was copying. Like, has that ever happened to you guys? Like, where you were always supposed to go first and then you somehow were bumped and that you sound like you're the copycat now? Meow, right? Meow. Or like, have you ever gone through like an engagement situation like this? Have you been there? Tell us in the story time. Tell us in the live react. I'm excited. Guess you Slappa, you go first because it's your fucking family. You
that's the one we have together. So I'll tell that story. But
huh?
so what was it? We had announced our like wedding day
I think we got engaged on
on
Thanksgiving.
the day after Thanksgiving
Oh
or the day before.
no, I'm pretty sure it was on Thanksgiving because it was on
Uh,
because you were asleep on me after we ate when I announced it that I had gotten a ring.
no, because it was right after you frisked me.
Was that not Thanksgiving Day?
I think that was the day.
Whatever, we were
It was the day before. I'm pretty
you
sure
were acting mad
because your uncle would
suspicious.
have been cooking and stuff on the day.
It was still kind of early in the morning though.
But
No,
yeah,
it wasn't because you were gone all day. Maybe you're right. Maybe
it
you're
couldn't have
right.
been Thanksgiving Day. I know
Okay.
that. Anyways,
Mm,
she ruined the surprise and
yeah.
found the ring, and so I was like, well, "Do you want to marry me? I guess, jerk." And she said yes. Yay!
Yay!
And here we are. But after that happened, and we like decided what day we are gonna get married and stuff.
Which, by the way, Pi Day is the day that we
The day that we
literally
first
started.
met or first started dating.
No, we met on March 7th. We started
Okay.
dating on March 14th.
Okay.
And that's and Slap called me by my whole last name, Frinny, middle name, last name. Will you be my girlfriend? And I still laugh about that. I'm so sorry, honey, but I do because it was just he asked me to be his girlfriend so formally, and then we were sitting in my Mustang, and I just started fucking laughing, and then I was like, oh, you're being for real. And then I laughed even harder because I was embarrassed and it was fucking funny. And that he listened to me and
I'm
I
sorry,
didn't
my.
expect him to.
I'm sorry. It's
I'm
a joke that I like you a lot.
right. I was so shook because he actually listened to what I wanted and it was like shocking. And also, I was probably like mad unhinged back then. But anyway,
Problem.
she says back then. But no, so we have always claimed that date. You know what I'm saying? We've always claimed
It's our
March
anniversary.
14th.
Yeah.
It has always been our anniversary. Even though, like, truth be told, we have been together for 10 whole years. We've only been married for 8. So, but it's always been March 14th. It's always been Pi Day. Tell
But
them,
so we
baby.
announced that we're gonna get married on this day or whatever, and then like a few days later, my sister is engaged, and they're gonna get married on that day also.
No, they wanted to get married before us.
Oh, they were gonna do it before?
Yeah, they were trying to get married before us because that she was your sister and the older siblings always get
Oh, and
everything
then we were like,
first.
why are you trying to get married first? And she was like trying to like compromise. And she's like, well, we could do it on the same day. We could have like a joint wedding. That'd be cool. No, bitch.
No.
The fuck? But yeah, like she always, I couldn't even get a driver's license in high school at all because she hadn't gotten one yet, but she never even put any attempt towards getting one. So that's, I don't know. I don't know why that was a tradition in our family, but it was. And holy shit, it sucked.
You know what's even crazier? The stories that Slappa has told of his golden child sister, because she demanded, like, she was mad because I was pregnant first. That she couldn't that she I stole that from her, not your non pulling out brother. Weak pull out game, motherfucker.
It was me the whole time.
But no, like, you know, she was mad because she didn't get to have the first grandchild. You know what I'm saying? She was mad and she was like, well, I want this. And she was like trying to take the glory of our wedding. And we weren't even trying to do anything like big, giant, you know what I'm saying? We always wanted to get married very intimately, you know what I'm saying? Because like in my family, it's a tradition. Once you hit that 10-year mark, that's like you throw a huge blowout, you know, a big ass party, you know what I'm saying? And as a mark of like you made this, you know what I'm saying? And like how I got the upgrade, that was a tradition. That's a tradition in my family, is that you start with what you got. And if what you got is awesome, awesome. But if it's not, you have a chance to redeem yourself in 10 years. You know what I'm saying? But even still, I don't care. I never cared about the ring. You know what I'm saying? I've always cared about him. Am I blinging like now? Like, yeah. But I don't care. You know what I'm saying? We always wanted to be small and intimate and just about each other. And we commissioned our friend to marry us. She tried to take that from us. You know, she tried to make it so that our friend who married us couldn't marry us, like he would be off doing other obligations. I think what's even worse is that they still had the ceremony before us, but they didn't get married until after us because the person who married us, like they were late to our we got married in their kitchen. His kitchen, the person who married us, in his kitchen, and he was 2 hours late to his own house. He wasn't sleeping at his own house. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, like,
pretty rocky start. I don't know. What do you think about that?
It was pretty uncertain times back then, but I knew for certain that I wanted to be with you. And here we are. We've outlasted the fuckery, honestly. All of those people, even that short-lived marriage of hers. Terrible, terrible person. But anywho, I also have another story of that happening to me. Like, so with my horrific ex, my aunt, like, so my birthday is the 17th. My ex's birthday was also on the 17th, just in a different month. And we decided to, you know, meet in the middle on our birthday. So we got married on September 17th. And my so I had already been engaged for like what, 6 months, you know what I'm saying? We had already chosen the date and the year, you know what I'm saying? And then my aunt, like, we're stuffing envelopes, and my aunt comes in and says that she's also engaged and they chose my wedding date. And I was like, I have the dress. I was stuffing invitations. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody knows when my wedding date is. You know what I'm saying? We're literally sending this through the mail. It's already printed. You know what I'm saying? And it like caused a huge rift in the family for a while. Honestly, like, of course, I still love and care for my auntie. You know what I'm saying? But like, it really hurt my feelings, and I feel like it really damaged our relationship forever. You know what I'm saying? Because like, she didn't even make it. they were like broken up within a few months. Like they didn't even make it to the altar. And yet she started this huge stink about it. And it really hurt my feelings. And like, I don't think, like, I still love and care about her, you know what I'm saying? But that I will never feel the same. And it's really sad. And also, I love how my mom is supportive. She was always going to be at my wedding, you know what I'm saying? But like whenever me and my aunts have a falling out, my mom will support me fully like anytime cuz she knows like I'm not being disrespectful, you know what I'm saying? She knows that anything I say to them I will say to her and I will tell her. So I'm not afraid to speak my mind and my mom will back me up and she will even encourage that I block them. You know what I'm saying? Like but anyway, so people who do this are fucking awful human beings. I don't fucks with it. Stop trying to steal people's shine. Stop
Right.
and stop proposing to people at other people's weddings and other
And
people's
wedding
baby showers,
showers and
wedding
baby
showers,
showers.
like all
Bro,
those things.
throw your
Like
own party.
throw your own
You
fucking
broke
party.
bitch.
You broke bitch because I can't even tell you the only reason we had a wedding shower and a name reveal, right? Like and for the baby, right? And the reason why we got the bar for free is because we as a couple had made and created those like connections and those people, you know what I'm saying? They wanted to be there. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just like, don't be a piece of shit and you won't have to do piece of shit things. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. People handed us the bar because they wanted to see us be successful within our new chapter of family. You know what I'm saying? But you don't like, I told people, I'm like, don't do that. Don't do that. I have friends who got married who had very strict do not propose at my wedding. Do not propose at my wedding. I will lose my fucking shit on you. You know what I'm saying? Stop trying to steal everybody's thunder. Please, 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 and thank you. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I got real turned up.
Yeah, I don't get how people. Oh, I don't get how people can be so shitty. Like, dude, I don't like. They think all the like attention that the other person got will now be theirs because they did it first or something. Like,
I don't even know. Maybe it's like that golden child energy because like I've seen a bunch of pregnant people stories lately where people are like, I announced my pregnancy and it's been really nice and delightful until my sister announced her pregnancy and now everybody's fawning over me, over her. And like it's like I'm an afterthought yet again and like all this other shit. Oh man, remember we read that story that one time of the lady who just lies about her baby all the time and her husband was like, "You're still lying about all the achievements our
oh
baby has
yeah,
done." Like you remember that people are
yeah.
fucking weird. I'm like I guess maybe that's why I don't know. I feel like sometimes I can't relate to some people like in a work sense, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't care. Like I don't, I'm not in it to win a rat race. You know what I'm saying? I'm in it to just live. And when I'm not at work, I'm doing what I want to. You know what I'm saying? I just
Right.
want to live a life where I can live comfortably. Like I'm almost comfortable here, even though these people are god awful anyway. But like, you know what I'm saying? But like, I am comfortable. You know what I'm saying? But it could be a little better and it's getting better all the time. You know what I'm saying? But like, I don't know. I just feel like it isn't, I don't know. I kind of lost what I was saying, but essentially, I don't think anybody needs to settle for this nonsense. Don't be fighting with people. Stop stealing people's thunder.
Right.
Like stop assuming people are going to start seeing you like ooh perfect example of what I'm trying to say, like people's like trying to steal your thunder and like people not wanting to share things because they're nervous that you're going to try and like steal their shine or whatever because they're used to living in that sort of like mindset, right? I saw a Reddit story earlier. I wasn't sure if I wanted to read it, but it was like a lady whose husband just passed away and her neighbor who was a man, and he's always been like, hi, bye, look at that random sun, or like that cloud, sorry, like you don't look at the sun, I mean, unless you want to, but like I'm not going to tell you what to do, but like, you know,
hey, I can't stop you.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, shouldn't. But you really shouldn't. But like, I feel like that's really on brand for us. Anyway, like, essentially, this lady's, yes. But all I was trying to, you know, just I guess get at is just like, not everybody is out there to take from you. But like, oh yeah, I was telling y'all, sorry, our daughter came in to say goodnight and I totally got mixed up. Okay,
this lady,
hold on, let me just pause so you can cut it better. So this lady, you know, her husband passes away, and her neighbor is a dude, and they're like really cordial, like, hi, bye, look at that cloud over there. And one day after he passes away, they actually have one of those odd conversations. Like, you know, not often do they talk about the clouds or whatever. Well, they start up one of those oddball conversations, and they just go about their business because that's how it's always been. You know what I'm saying? And then apparently he has a girlfriend who's thinks not so great of her, not so highly of her. And she heard her say, what does she want? What does she want? You know? And she feels some type of way. And like her genuine, like, I don't know, maybe my immediate thought was, she finds you a threat, boo. You're a threat to her now. Your husband's gone. You're single now. She thinks you're a threat. Just like all those people, like just like all the people who wish you harm. You know what I'm saying? They are just jealous. They find you threatening. They think you're going to steal from them. Like they will steal your thunder, and so they're suspicious that you will steal theirs. And I'm not one of those people who do that. You know what I'm saying? I just be living, and I just want to live well enough that I can do what the fuck I want to when I want to. And we reach closer every day.
We try.
We trying. Anyway, we're gonna read one more story. And it says, I left my husband the day after our youngest moved out. He says I've deceived him all these years. I read a story very similar to this one a long time ago, in which like it was like this man wants this cake and wants to eat it too. And it was basically, oh, and like the husband and the wife. No. Whatever. Basically, it ended with, what are you doing? Slappa. It's nudity. You can't show the internet your nudity.
Yes, I can. I am male, and then mammalian male nipples are cool.
Okay, baby. But anyway,
mammalian female nipples are gross and not allowed. Not around here.
Put the bags away.
Put that bag back on.
Yes. We love an Adventure Time reference. That's one of the best references. Hey, go put, oh shit. It's one of the most amazing Adventure Time references. Hey, go put that bag back on. Like, bro. But
you're beautiful, girl. Oh, take that bag off.
Hey, go put that bag.
Hey, yo, put that bag.
Like, hold up. I ain't signed up for that. Like, anyway, but like, so there's this story gives a lot of the same vibes of that story about the cake eater. Like, essentially it comes out that both of them have their own affair partners, and the wife has just been going through the motions because they have a comfortable life, but the husband lost his ever loving fucking mind. He was like, you invite other men to sleep in or put themselves inside your body? Are y'all even using protection? And then she was like, are you? And he was like, that's beside the point. And then like starts like shitting and throwing up. Like,
my opinion. That meme.
And like he just starts losing his fucking mind. Like, meanwhile, this whole time he's had a whole affair partner for like 8 years or something
It's
crazy like
different,
that.
okay?
And like,
For guys, it's only physical, okay? It's different. Women can only have sex when they're in love,
and
and
you,
that's what's messed up about it.
and what's like worse was it was his coworker, and the reason why it even started falling apart in the first place is because his affair partner got caught, and then he thought that they were going to rat him out, but then he just fucked up or something and caught he just fucked up, and he got caught by a friend who alerted the wife, who then was just like, I'm gonna do my own thing anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
So like, but she was like, yo, we have a comfortable life, let's be comfortable. And he was just like literally on the
No.
ground throwing up. Like he
Shitting
even
and
wrote
crying.
that he was throwing up like
That's
in the
crazy.
post, and like he was like crying. And then there's just like several updates to the story of him drunk and like spiraling and being like, how could my wife cheat on me? Meanwhile, he had an affair partner for like 8 years.
That's insane.
It gives the same vibes. Okay, it gives the same vibes here. All right. I left my husband the day after our youngest moved out, and he says I've deceived him all these years. I do believe I read this on live, like on TikTok live. So if it sounds familiar, that's probably why. I'm pretty sure I haven't read it on the podcast. I'm sure it's bound to happen eventually.
Quit apologizing.
Fine. That's like, see, I don't burp big. Remember, we talked about this. Anyway,
Burp accurate.
I left my husband the day after our youngest moved out. He says I've deceived him all these years. Oh, yeah, it was definitely on the TikTok live because I was like, okay, like, why did you write it and then write it again? Anyway, my female 49 husband, 51 male, cheated on me. It was 10 years ago when I got a call from the school saying our youngest was 9. I'm sorry. I was, oh my God. Sorry.
Quit apologizing.
Oh, fuck. It was one of those like eye boogies. Los mocos. Anyway, my F my female 49 husband, male 51, cheated on me. It was 10 years ago when I got the call from school saying that our youngest, then 9, was sick and needed to go home. When we arrived, I heard them in our bedroom. I panicked, made loud noises to let them know they weren't alone and that our daughter was with me. I'm crying just writing this, and I still cry whenever I remember that day. The first year after was the hardest. I felt so insignificant and inadequate, ugly and undesirable. We started therapy, and my husband promised to do anything to make it work again. We moved apartments and bought new furniture, and I started a new habit of changing the sheets every night before bed. All of this wasn't as effective as that one morning when I woke up and realized that I wasn't in love with my husband anymore. After this realization, everything seemed easier moving forward. I saw him as a roommate and a great support raising the kids, a good friend, and we love our children and we wanted the best for them. For these next 10 years, we hardly ever fought. We raised 3 beautiful and happy, successful young people. And when I realized I didn't love him anymore, I also stopped caring what if he did it again. It was one of my nightmares in the beginning, but I didn't care anymore as long as I slept in clean sheets every night. Around Christmas, our youngest daughter, who is now 19, got her first contract for her own apartment. That's when I knew I was free. I also set in motion my plans of moving out and getting divorced. I found myself an apartment too and thought my husband can live in our apartment until we settled everything up. When I told him and handed him the divorce papers, he was in shock. And when I moved out the day after my daughter on April 2nd, he was even more shocked and distraught. Now he is telling me that I've deceived him all these years, acting like I was fine when I wasn't, while he lived in regret every day for how he hurt me. I am cold and calculated, and I am vindictive. Really? I don't recognize any of these accusations. Right. I don't see things that way. Right. Like you
Like
did your part.
she was fine with it, but like people think being mean when people say I'm fine with it, they think it's like, oh, we're cool again. No,
Yeah.
I'm fine with it. I don't give a fuck about you
Yeah.
anymore. That's what that
It's
means.
like you've been forgiven, but she hasn't forgotten. You
Right.
fucking idiot.
Like
Like,
I'm not gonna let it
goddamn.
bother me anymore. I'm fine now.
And you know what is I think I said it back then, but I highly doubt he did stop cheating. He just
Yeah.
got more careful about it.
Right.
Maybe he stopped bringing him home. You know what I'm saying? But like the fact that like he got so hype, vindictive, calculated, cold. That is you, sir. That is you. Anyway, I don't recognize any of these accusations. I don't see things that way. I saw it as me and him, of course, doing the best with what I was dealt to make a happy and content life for our children and our whole family, really. And I think I succeeded. What more could anyone ask of me? They had an edit in here. I'm thankful you're reaching out. I'm sorry I can't chat with all of you. I'll try to answer people who are going through similar situations, and I want to help. Yes, we still had relations. It started again 2 to 3 years later, and we used protection because I wouldn't let him touch me without. He said he didn't know. Okay. I said we hardly ever fought, but if we did, it was about relations and the condoms. Also, it went from 2 to 3 times a week to 2 to 3 times a year. In my mind, if he cheated when we were very intimate and active, he was probably cheating now. Right. I was about to say it bothered me less and less with years. And he probably did keep going, especially when y'all started doing it less and less. He probably kept going. I don't know how long they were sleeping together, and I don't know who she was, and I never wanted to know. I just saw her once, and that was the only thing I didn't want to know in therapy. I don't know if he still slept with her or others. I just assumed he did it because it was easier for me to expect the worst.
Yeah.
And I think that's so terrible and so tragic. I never said I love you to him again. How did he not know?
He knew.
I don't know. I was happy and lucky having my children and my home. I didn't need more, but now I see no reason or happiness in staying. I never did what I want. I never did what I did to get back at him or to get revenge. My children know I have left. They are sad, but my reason was good enough. I was out of love with him. They don't need the details. And we're keeping it this way. They don't need to know anything. And no, I don't change my bedding every night anymore because I have no need. Okay. And I think I remember saying specifically, first of all, I think your kids definitely should know that your dad's a piece of shit. You
don't
should
hide that shit.
Don't hide man. That you're like, you don't need, like, they're all grown at this point.
They're gonna be, they are grown. Yeah. They're all out
They're
of
all
house.
grown. Just fucking tell them. Your dad cheated on me 10 years ago. It was really hard on me. I stayed because I love you and I wanted you to be successful. Right. And once I had done my job, which good job, thank you for doing your job and getting, successful, but mommy needed to fucking go. You know what I mean? But like you tell the kids it's time to go, you know what I'm saying? Like, I did my part, I'm still here, but your kids need to know that their dad ruined that shit forever. And if he's freaking the fuck out at you, like calling you vindictive and all this other shit and calculated, what's he gonna tell your grown-ass kids? Right. And you're helping him.
Yeah, because you're helping him hide his bullshit.
Yes, like he's agreeing, like he doesn't want to be the bad guy.
That's really the only reason he's upset. Yes, because the whole it was fine. You said, how did he not know? He fucking knew. Like,
fucking knew.
He liked that shit. He wanted a roommate who took care of the kids, and maybe he'd get laid every once in a while.
Right.
But she started leaving him alone. She wasn't talking to him about whatever he had to do or getting on his case because she didn't care anymore.
Yeah.
And he just wanted someone to take care of his household and just exist to serve him.
Right.
So he was happy, and he knew she wasn't happy, but he didn't give a fuck. Fuck that guy.
Fuck that dude.
Let them kids know.
Yes. And then not only that, it's like, how could you? Like, how could he have not known? She didn't say, I love you. Like, maybe he said it, but did she ever say it back to you? Like, I demand that you say it back to me. Like, I demand that if I tell somebody that I truly care about, like my mother or Slappa, or my sister, even, and my brother, you know what I'm saying? I demand that y'all tell me you love me back. You know what I'm saying? Because I do love you and I want to know that you love me back. So if you don't say it, or if I have to, or if I feel like I have to force it out of you, I don't want to feel like that. You know what I mean? And I don't know, like if somebody said to me for 10 years, I love you, and I heard no response, like they said to me, the no response, that would fuck with me. You know what I mean? And then not only that, but how, bro? 10 years. Y'all changed the furniture. Y'all got rid
Y'all
of the
moved to a
mattress.
whole new place, got rid of the
Y'all got rid
mattress.
of
She
everything.
changed the sheets
And she
every
changed the
day.
seats. Y'all would
Crazy.
fight routinely, habitually about not having
That's all he
relations.
cared about.
That's all you cared about. And your usage of
And
condoms.
it was probably mostly about like, I don't want to use condoms, not like we don't have enough sex.
Right. I don't want to use condoms, but she did advise, it went from 2 to 3 times a week to 2 to 3 times a year. But because she doesn't trust your body, she doesn't know where your body has been. Because the last time she had your body in a healthy way, you were fucking other bitches in her marital bed. If you were sleeping in bed with her, she was changing the sheets.
What if he knew?
She moved the fuck out and stopped changing her bedding, bro. The fucking wicked witch of the like,
Bro.
what the fuck, bro? Like, I don't understand. I do not understand.
What if he knew and was like really trying to trap her with another kid? That's
But
why he
they're
was
like
so
in their
upset about the
40s and
condoms.
50s, though.
Right.
I don't think so. I think he just wanted to pretend like everything was fine. I think he wanted like to just like, oh yeah, we're I don't know, reformed, and we're the couple that
We
survived
made it through.
when she was like fucking mad checked out the whole
Oh
time.
man, every time I hear, I've been watching all those like interviews or whatever, and they're always like, how's your relationship with your wife that you killed or whatever, and they're always like, oh, we had our ups and downs just like everybody. That's what I think of when I like think of these people. Like, what the fuck? Cake.
You know what I was thinking about when you mentioned the roommate situation?
And they
Get
were
that baby.
roommates. Let me see if she'll let me get her.
Somebody might get her. You walking with a neighbor.
All right,
Oh,
it's Cake story time. What you got, Cake?
cake.
Anything today for us? You want to be on the podcast?
Do you even love
No.
me?
She just wants to escape. Escape.
Escape. I was gonna say, like in relation to that thing about the roommate situation. Do you remember those fucking people who were just like, I'm just gonna marry a man, and we're gonna, pay the bills and keep house together,
Good for y'all.
and all this other shit, and maybe we can go hit on women together, and all we need to do is just say that we're married in the eyes of whatever state, so that we can reap the benefits.
Hey, and maybe he'll have real clean shaven, soft skin, and I could lay up next to him at night and keep warm and just lay my hand across his chest, and
Right.
he'll say good night.
But like,
I love you.
It's like so crazy though. Like, they're saying that they don't want to deal with their wives, but they'd rather deal with their friends, but are also like, fuck gay marriage and everything else.
Bro, you and your
Like,
friend don't even wash your ass. Like, you think y'all are gonna like
crusty
clean, like you're gonna fight over the dishes the first week because none of y'all want to do dishes probably.
But like, even still, like, it's just crazy. People are mad crazy. There's no way. Like, I don't know. I agree with you. I don't believe he didn't know. I think he fucking knew.
There's no way you can go 10 years where you go from like having a wife who like thinks she's in a good relationship with you and probably treats you really well to like just a woman who's a mother and your roommate. Like, that's such a huge difference, and crazy to just act like you didn't notice. Come on,
Right.
dude.
And like I said, it just makes me feel like all the more that he she or he never stopped cheating. Sorry. Like you can't tell me nah. We know. We know. I know. Because he's mad. I could have been fucking random bitches all the time, but like, I don't know.
Nah, he's just mad his little like it's like the
He's exposed
like
essentially.
men want to stay married so someone takes care of them when they're old thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's upset his like little perfect household is gonna be gone when he's old. And now he
I mean,
knows.
he's already old. He's in his 50s.
Right, but like he's getting
He's
old.
not
So like
old, but I mean,
so like he knows like
geriatric.
he's gonna have to marry one of these women he's been cheating with, and he knows they're all like
Conniving.
not gonna
They're
be
not
as good as
real.
his wife is.
Damn. Ooh, what
I
a
bet that's why
realization.
he's
I
mad.
was like
Because
solely.
they had a good life, they said.
Yeah, you're so right. I was like solely thinking about the aspect of like, his age and like he was like he's already there, you know what I'm saying? Um I guess I
Y'all
don't
too
know.
grown to be doing this.
Yeah, no, that's for real. Like you too old, bro. Like you too old. Like
For the record, don't do this. Like, do not stick around for 10 years just for the kids. The
I don't
kids will
know.
be perfectly fine with you not together. Probably better because you will be happier. And you
Who's
will
to say
treat.
she's not happy though?
Well, she couldn't be as happy as she was once she got divorced. You know
It
what I
doesn't
mean?
change her sheets every day anymore.
Right. Like
Her quality of
she
life
could
is
have
going to
been moved
exceed.
on with her life.
So
And like now she has to start her life over basically because she's been pretending to be married for 10 years.
Yo, you know what though? I'm like fucking here for it. Like for some of these older peoples that are really like coming out and fucking really figuring it out. You know what I'm saying? I saw an old lady, like an old white-haired lady, you know what I'm saying? Get her hair dyed blue, pink, purple, and green.
Yeah.
Go for it.
You can do whatever you want at any point in your life.
Like
and you should.
My aunt sometimes like my aunts and moms sometimes have like conversations about what they can and can't be wearing, and I was like, why? What's stopping you?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like one time my auntie was like, you think that I could wear some cat eye eyeliner to some party? And I was like, absolutely. Watch a few videos, practice. You know what I'm saying? I bet you're going to look gorgeous, auntie. Trying to speak life into my aunties. You know what I'm saying? Like, they are so self conscious. They said they can't wear dresses over the knee. And I was like, why? Mommy said it was because she wants to like hide her scars, from her knee replacement surgery. But I was like, Mommy, don't you ever be afraid. Like, show them things. And she does. She be out there, man. Like, I always be trying to speak life into the like people in my family though. But like, nah, I'm just saying, like, basically I feel like the theme of the evening is don't stay with something that makes you mad unhappy. Don't stay with a fucking 18-year-old fucking dude when you're 17 who treats you like garbage and has told you to your face. And you should let this be a lesson to you, OP. Please take what people say to you at face value, because people who say malicious and fucked up shit like he was saying, they fucking mean it. Also, anybody who really loves and cares about you isn't gonna do double meanings to you. Right. They're not gonna talk in circles to you. They're not gonna keep you like confused and like, I don't know this. Like he sent me this text, but he also didn't ask for his stuff. Like people who care about you aren't gonna have that. Okay. Right. We're not gonna do that shit. Okay. I'd rather succeed with you together. I don't want to play mind games. I'm up on a tier. If you are below my tier, I'm going to reach down and I'm going to pick you up. If you don't take my hand and come up here and stay up here with me, it's time to go. If you're up above me, I'm going to do everything in my power to reach you. You know what I'm saying? I want us to be on the same level, and I want us to start holding hands and taking steps up together. I want us to succeed together. I want us to build something happy and amazing and crazy together. I want to build a life that I can be proud of. I don't want to build a life where I'm always constantly questioning stuff and like there's glass everywhere that's shattered and broken and just falling apart. I don't want to live in that. I want to live in a world. I want to live in a society, that's what I want. That's what I strive to keep around me, is just I can't deal with people who are just manipulative jagoffs who deserve every bad thing happening to them. Mental health awareness in May. Protect yourself.
Right.
And one more thing, if I may. I know I'm on a fucking soapbox. Let me speak.
Let her cook.
No, but seriously, please, guys, please, if you are worried about somebody hurting, like I made a choice and I'm afraid it's going to hurt people's feelings. I'm sorry. Sometimes when you're looking out for number one, sometimes when you are trying to build something better for your peace and you're protecting yourself, sometimes people gonna get hurt. Some people, they gonna get hurt. Okay. I said that I wasn't going to deal with people in my DMs asking me to go to baby showers because when I haven't talked to them in years and years and years, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to like go to people's parties just to fund and line their pockets, their baby greedy pockets. You know what I'm saying? I'm choosing to not do that. And some people might be like, yo, Frenny, that's kind of fucked up, dude, because maybe she did invite you because you might be a good mom. I don't know what I am. Don't trust me. I'm not a good mother. I mean, they're happy, which I know is a good thing, but I don't know, man. It's hard being a parent out here. But you know what I'm saying? But like, maybe they did, and maybe they did, but if they really cared so much, they would have been in more contact with me. You're not going to just come to me like that. Or people who are just like, I don't want to tell because I don't want the backlash. Let the fucking backlash happen.
Right.
Because let them tell their side of the story in truth and paint you to be the villain. Let them tell the story and see how much they give a fuck about you. Look out for yourself. And sometimes that means it's going to be hard. Sometimes that means people are hurt. And those people that feel hurt, they will come back. They'll be all right. And if they're your real friends, they'll work with you. They will grow and move with you. And in fact, maybe your boundaries will start rubbing off on them and maybe they'll build better boundaries. Stop. If it's scary, I get it. But I say all the time, y'all need to start doing the things that make you uncomfortable, because the more you do it, the easier it becomes. Start choosing yourself. Stop playing the will they won't they game. That's not how fucking real life works. These might be harsh words. Don't be waiting for these men's. Don't be waiting for these partners. Don't be waiting for anybody. You protect yourself. She protected her family and I respect it, but I wouldn't have done that. But still, anyway, I think I'm over it now. I am raising unit. I am off my soapbox.
I was just gonna say, like, how that first one with the teenagers, he was like, it's like a manipulation tactic where they're like, oh, I'm awful and this and that, and I don't feel anything for anybody, and this is why I treat you like shit. And they know that it will make you feel bad for them.
You are so right too. I remember that fucking video where the dude was like, he was basically teaching people how to gaslight and manipulate.
Is that dude still doing shit like that?
I don't even know.
Fuck.
It was crazy though. The dude,
he was straight up like, I'll tell people I'm a bad texter so I can get away with not texting them. Like, I'll just let them know I have communication. And they'll be like,
just say that you have bad communication issues, and then it can lead you into some good gaslighting. He said some love bombing. He said, because he was like, I'm bad at communicating, but then the person will respond, oh, well, you're communicating with me good. Oh yeah, because I really care about you. You're different. Yeah. You're different to
like
me.
That whole, like, I'm trying to do better. I need a break to work on myself bullshit. But also, they're not doing shit.
Yes. Always trust them. Like I said, trust what the fuck they said. He said that he did not care. He said he cannot pour from an empty cup. He said he has no feelings or empathy for someone else. You know that he went back to his ex. Believe what they're saying. And in a lot of cases, what their actions are and what they're saying are different. In this case, they were both telling you the same damn thing, that he is not worth your time. He can't trust, you can't be trusted with your feelings. He can't be trusted with your feelings. He wants his ex back. He wants to play wishy-washy with her. Let him stick with her. And better yet, if you want to be amazing, you know what I'm saying? If you wanted to, save her too. You know what I mean? Like, it's just crazy, man. Like, choose yourself, mental health, and don't fuck your job, bro. Also, real quick, while we're on this subject of shout out mental illness, you know what I'm saying? Please stop letting these jobs own you guys. Okay. There's this person at my job, and she often like talks about how people always trying to get one over on us and all this other shit. And I'm just like, man, I don't give a singular fuck. You know what I mean? Because this is a billion with a B buster. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is so crazy to me. This company made billions of dollars, and you're worried about a $300 tow, bro.
Right.
You worried about like, oh, if this car costs $10,000 because it's totaled now, and that's literally nothing. We are nothing to these people, and we're nothing to this company. You know what I'm saying? Let it happen. Know the rules, cover yourself, and look out for you. Okay. Stop letting these jobs do whatever the fuck they want to. Stop letting them ask you to work on like undocumented overtime and quiet quit, bitch. Quiet fucking quit. And stop worrying about these businesses and how much money they aren't making. Y'all,
they're making money. Don't worry about
listen, I know, yes, they are definitely making money. I always wanted to be a manager, but in my older, like in my 30s, I realized I want to be a manager now. Like if I were to be a manager at a restaurant establishment, I'd run them dry. I'd bleed them dry. I would just buy random supplies I don't even fucking
as
need.
Someone who's worked in a few food service industry places, they do already. Like most managers, they are running it dry, and it does not matter. They are still gonna make money. It's real hard to like put a restaurant out of business by bad management.
Oh, and not to mention all the fucking cuts they get. Like Slap was getting, like during COVID, sometimes he would still work, and he would come home with just like hundreds of dollars.
You know what that was?
Manager, what?
That was the emergency money or whatever that they paid to businesses only instead of people. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
And it was supposed to go to covering everyone's wages.
Wow.
And so the amount that they were giving out was like maybe 150, 200 a week. That's like a third of what they were actually supposed to be paying their employees.
Oh my gosh.
And most companies that got that shit didn't give anything to anybody.
Oh my fuck.
Like that whole shit was such a scam that like nobody really paid attention to it. Will
somebody make me an angry dome? I don't want to live on this planet anymore. You know, I get it. But I need an angry dome. Anyway. Anything else, honey bunny?
Nah, we've gotten ourselves riled up enough already. Let's go chill out the rest of the night.
All right. Well, I love you guys. I can't wait for y'all to hear this tomorrow. I can't wait to vibe with y'all. And then we've mapped out the whole month of May. We'll be going live, I think, the last week, like the Memorial weekend. We'll be going live on Tickle Talk. And like I said, this week is going to be a little rough for us because we have my sister's birthday on Sunday, my mom's birthday on Thursday, my daughter's birthday on Friday, her birthday on Saturday. And I'll be working in office, driving an hour plus a day to and from work. I'm not ready. But just bear with us. Okay?
That's a problem for future Freddie.
That's a problem for future Freddie. All right, you guys, we love you so very much, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.